This is the Eastern Shore High School Football Preview Show.
Week 4 of the high school football season here on UTV 44 as we get ready for tonight's matchup between McGill and Davidson. I'm Jim Cox, my partner Dan Brennan. We're here at Eastern Shore Hyundai as we get ready for tonight's big matchup here. And before we get into tonight's game, Dan, we've got to go back to last week's game, the Daphne-Foley game. Daphne's up, trailing by 19 with 7:40 to go. You know, we kind of look at each other in the commercial breaks. You know, we've seen some funky stuff here at the end of games, and this one was maybe the funkiest.
It probably was. Again, when you're talking about a 19-point deficit, 7 minutes to go, people leaving the stadium in droves. I hope they saw it at home on UTV 44. It's a good finish, wasn't it? But an amazing comeback, tough all the way around. Maybe the worst 7 minutes of Todd Watson's life right there. That is, he watches this game go the other way against a team that he desperately wanted to beat this year and help him win the region on this side of the bay. Meanwhile, on the Mobile side of the bay, they're eating their own. I mean, it's so top-heavy. So many good, talented teams, and we're going to get a chance to see two tonight.
Yeah, Coach Riley was just talking to us about just how everybody's kind of going through their tough part of the schedule, and you look at all those teams, and there's going to be a tiebreaker of some sort, I think, at the end of the season in that region that they're going to have to go to. We'll talk more about tonight's game. We do want to talk about the reason we're here and why we're here every week for our pregame show.
Well, at Eastern Shore Hyundai and Eastern Shore Toyota, we want to highlight the fact that they are giving away a whole lot of money and that you can win it for your school. And in fact, Davidson has been a winner in the past, so they know how it goes. Top 4 schools going to receive a cash donation from Eastern Shore Toyota. First place, as you see, $12,000 this year. Second place gets 4, third place gets 2, and fourth place gets 1,000. None of that to sneeze at, but you need to get to a website and do your voting. You can get to that website through the UTV 44 website, but best way to do it is, you know, click on there and start voting.
Yeah, go to myschoolsports247.com. That's a great place to be on Friday nights because Coach Mark Lassiter and everybody else, they have the scores updated. Dan and I use it in the booth. We're getting scores. We're sometimes texting coaches after the games to congratulate them or find out what's gone on. Terry Curtis, we sent him a text because the game went so long because of everything that was going on in that game, so we're able to interact with coaches sometimes after the game.
Yeah, we're not paying attention at all to our job at hand. We're texting coaches in Thomasville, but we had an amazing game last week, and that's why we call it the UTV 44 Game of the Week. We can't promise you that we're always going to have finishes like we had last week, but with the two teams that we're going to have play tonight, teams that know each other, and now you've got the rivalry is hot, and now you've got the fact that they're back in the same region again. So they're teams that are almost mirrors of each other in terms of talent, scheme, in a lot of ways. They know each other well, and now again to add into it, they're both playing for the same region title.
And it's going to be a little different. Davidson back at Ladd. We've not seen Davidson at Ladd for quite a while, so it's their home game, so we'll be back at Ladd to see Davidson playing there, so that's going to have a little different look to it.
The friendly confines? Yeah, it'll be fun. And Davidson is playing awfully well. And one of the things we'll talk to Fred Riley about is they're playing well and throwing the football.
And completing just passes left and right.
Yeah, their completion rate is off the charts. So, and they're not just throwing the football for fun. Those passes are helping them win games, as it did last week in a great thrilling game against Murphy. We weren't there for that one, but Coach Riley says if we had been, nobody would have been disappointed watching that on TV either.
Yeah, and Jason Smith on the other side for McGill, he can throw the pass.
And if you try to pressure him, he may run past you, and there's a good chance he will. Great speed, and of course he's heading to Auburn. All
right, when we come back, we'll talk with Bart Sessions, and we'll talk McGill Tulane football. They come in, they're undefeated on the year. It's going to be a great matchup tonight. We always love when we get a chance to catch up with Coach Sessions. He'll join us in just a couple of seconds, and we'll talk with Jason Smith as well. So a lot to talk about as we get ready for our matchup tonight between McGill and Davidson here on the UTV 44 High School Football Game of the Week.
It's Eastern Shore Toyota's anniversary sale, and it only happens once a year. Woof, woof. Choose from our huge selection of RAV4s, Highlanders, 4Runners, and Sequoias, and save thousands. Discounts up to $5,500 on 4Runners, and get our lifetime warranty good anywhere in the USA at no additional cost to you. This only happens once a year, so buy now. Save up to $5,500 on a new Toyota SUV. Woof, woof. Well, that's dog words for come to the anniversary sale at Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10 exit 38. Hi, I'm Tundra, here at Eastern Shore Hyundai. Check out these great deals on our top-selling cars. The all-new 2013 four-door Elantra is only $129 a month. Also, save up to $5,000 on our 2012 Sonata Hybrid. It gets 40 miles per gallon. Both of these models are proudly built here in Alabama. And remember, all new Hyundais come with a nationwide lifetime warranty during our 5-year anniversary sale. Eastern Shore Hyundai, I-10 exit 38. Well, what are you waiting for? Woof, woof. It's Eastern Shore Toyota's anniversary sale, and it only happens once a year. Choose from over 1,000 cars in stock and save up to $8,000 on every brand new Toyota in stock. Woof, woof. Well, that's dog words for come to the anniversary sale at Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10 exit 38.
Pinpoint accuracy from Chief Meteorologist Eric Beasley on Local 15, the Weather Authority.
Hey, folks. Tundra here, the big dog in town. With big savings on the big truck with the same name as me, Tundra. Right now at Eastern Shore Toyota, you can drive a bigger, faster, stronger new Toyota Tundra Crew Max, discounted up to $8,000. Plus, we've got big savings on my little brother, Tacoma, now discounted up to $5,000. And as always, they're backed by our nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time and miles, no extra cost. So if you're looking for a truck, look no further than the big dog. Woof, woof. Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10, exit 38.
Week 4 of the high school football season here on UTV 44. A couple of undefeated teams going at it. 3-0 McGill and 3-0 Davidson. Our matchup tonight here, and McGill comes in ranked number 4 in the state. What's Rivals got you at this week?
27th.
In the nation is what Rivals has them rated. Coach Bart Sessions, Simon Quarterpass, the outside linebacker, here with us as well. And Coach, let's just start. This is a big one. this is a big one here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play a region game, it's always going to be a huge game. And, you know, we know Davidson, what type of program they have. And Coach Riley and his staff always do a tremendous job. So, you know, it's going to be a very challenging game. When you watch them on film, they're unbelievably talented. They're always in the right spots. Just a very sound football team. And you know, it's hard to find holes in them.
They are now doing something they haven't done in some time. And Fred Riley almost jokes with me and Jim about it before the show, passing the football. But it's no joke because they're doing it so well.
Yeah, you know, that is the one phase that you've kind of, you know, felt like you could hold them down in the past. And, you know, their quarterback may be the best throwing quarterback that we've ever seen at Davidson. And, you know, that brings an entire new element to the table. So, you know, our defensive kids probably been working more pass defense than we have run defense this week, which is a far cry from what you traditionally do in preparation for Davidson.
Opened up against a very good UMS team, got a win there. Took on a much improved Bryant team in week 2, won that football game. Then in week 3 last week, kind of put it all together and a huge win over Theodore.
Yeah, you know, I think our guys felt like our tempo suffered a little bit the second week of the season, and you know, maybe there's a little letdown after a big win over UMS, but you know, you go back even further to that, you know, the preseason game over Northridge, so we had 2 really tough games back-to-back, and, you know, we did. We started really fast last week, and the ball kind of bounced our way, so very fortunate to get out of there with the type of game that we had.
Well, it's easy to start fast when the ball is always in the hands of a quarterback who is fast. Talk a little bit about your star who's going to be going on to Auburn.
You know, I keep telling Coach Lawley, you know, that I would have fired him 4 or 5 times if Jason wouldn't have bailed him out. You know, he can really make a bad play turn into a good play in a hurry. And, you know, those are actually the things that we have to talk to him about. You know, not trying to do too much. Just play within the game and you know, and stay with the game plan, and things usually work out better when he does that. But he's just a tremendous leader, does a great job for our football team.
Yeah, this guy does a great job. the outside linebacker, Paulie Walnuts, right here.
Another season, another Soprano reference.
Yeah,
from Dan Brennan.
I got to tell you, because I love Simon Cortopassi, because just the intensity and the grit he brings to the game, not being blessed with the biggest size, playing 6A big boy football. And the way you play, Simon, is, I joke about this, is like maybe you don't have a mirror at home. You think that you're 6'2", 210, and you play that way.
I wish I was that big.
Well, it's a good thing you're not. Tell me about the intensity and why you love to play so much. Because that's obvious.
It's just, it gets a feeling that there's really no other feeling when you come out on Friday night and you're playing a big game like this week. And it's going to be close. And it's going to be intense, and it's going to be a war out there, and we're ready for them.
But you don't mind.
Oh no, I love it.
You're a defensive guy. I mean, that's always it. And I know when you have, although you very much appreciate having a Jason Smith on the offensive side, but defense is what you've built your young coaching career all around. And just talk about the defensive squad you've got at McGill this year.
It's built around guys like Simon Cortopassi. tremendous leaders, guys that went out last year, and if you think he's undersized now, you should saw him last year 15 pounds lighter. So. It's just guys that come to work every day. They buy into what Coach Chancery and his staff are teaching them every day. Extremely hard workers in the weight room for Coach Davis, and it's a group that I think has improved tremendously throughout the time that we've been there.
Jim, I think I told you this when I first visited Coach Sessions his first summer at McGill, and he was out on the field, and I just said, what do you think? And as you remember, Coach, you said, I like these guys. I like coaching these kids. Can't quite tell you why just yet. What is it? Maybe you can tell us why now.
We just have tremendous kids at McGill Tool. We're very blessed to coach the type of young men that we get to coach on a daily basis. They're great citizens. They're very faithful kids. And again, they have a great work ethic and just come out there every day, try to do what you ask them to do. Like any kid, they make mistakes, but by and large, just one of the most enjoyable groups that we've had the opportunity to coach.
It's got to be fun as a defensive guy to have Coach Chancery and Coach Sessions as well. Now, how intense did they get between each other sometimes? Do we ever see any of that in the practice field?
It can make it pretty hard on us. They'll kill us sometimes. They'll take it to us for sure. Definitely at practice.
Chancery also is a great encourager, though, too, right? I mean, he'll get on you about certain things, but when you complete the task, he's the first one to let you know he's happy.
Yes, sir. He loves it when we do well, and he expects a lot out of us.
Yeah, he pushes.
All right, well, we can't wait tonight. It's going to be a great game, Coach. We're going to see you in the last segment. Simon, good luck. Be safe out there tonight. When we come back, we're going to talk with Fred Riley. We'll get the Davidson side of the matchup tonight. Again, both teams coming in undefeated overall, undefeated in the region. The rivals. It's a huge game. We can't wait for the kickoff, and we're going to get the Warriors side of things coming up next year on our pregame show as we're at Eastern Shore Hyundai. Get ready for tonight's UTV 44 Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Tundra, here at Eastern Shore Hyundai. You can get our all-new 2013 four-door Elantra for only $129 a month. All new Hyundais come with a nationwide lifetime warranty during our 5-year anniversary sale. Eastern Shore Hyundai, I-10, exit 38. It's Eastern Shore Toyota's anniversary sale. Save thousands on our huge selection of SUVs. Discounts up to $5,500 on 4Runners, and you get our lifetime warranty. Woof, woof. Well, that's dog words for come to the anniversary sale at Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10, exit 38. It's Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale, and it only happens once a year. Woof, woof. Choose from over 1,000 cars in stock and save up to $8,000 on every brand new Hyundai in stock. Check this out. Payments as low as $179 on new Sonatas, and get our lifetime warranty good anywhere in the USA at no additional cost to you. This only happens once a year, so buy now and save up to $8,000 on every new car. Woof, woof, woof. That's dog words for hurry to Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale. I-10, exit 38. It's Eastern Shore Toyota and Eastern Shore Hyundai's 5-year anniversary sale. Woof, woof. Choose from over 600 quality pre-owned cars and save up to $20,000 from the manufacturer's MSRP. And get a lifetime warranty, which is good anywhere in the USA. With APRs as low as 1% on our entire used car inventory, you'll save thousands. No wonder we were voted #1 in the Used Car Reader's Choice Award. All I can say is woof, woof, which is dog words for come to the anniversary sale at Eastern Shore Toyota and Eastern Shore Hyundai. I-10, exit 38. Hi, I'm Tundra, here at Eastern Shore Hyundai. Check out these great deals on our top-selling cars. The all-new 2013 four-door Elantra is only $129 a month. Also, save up to $5,000 on our 2012 Sonata Hybrid. It gets 40 miles per gallon. Both of these models are proudly built here in Alabama. And remember, all new Hyundais come with a nationwide lifetime warranty during our 5-year anniversary sale. Eastern Shore Hyundai, I-10, exit 38. Well, what are you waiting for? Woof, woof.
We're a month into the high school football season. Tonight marks week 4 as we get ready for McGill and Davidson. We heard the McGill side. Now we got Coach Fred Riley, quarterback Cam Jackson here with us. And how about the throwing Air Coryell machine that is Fred Riley here this year in the Davidson Warriors?
Air Riley.
There you go.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. You know, and if we start throwing it like we used to, we'll go back to running it every day. We couldn't defeat Air there for a while, and but we've sort of found a rhythm throwing. You know, Cam's made good decisions throwing the football, and the kids are catching the ball. We haven't dropped very many passes, and we're actually. You know, folks have told me that for years. If you throw it more, your running game would be better, and they were actually right. So, every now and then you just need to listen, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coxie and I were looking at each other in the press box at Viger thinking, how about this? But Cam, you had a great game that was in the opener. We got a chance to see you air it out, and really accurate, and it's been the same all season so far anyway, huh?
Yes, sir. My O-lineman is blocking extremely good, and the wide receivers I have are catching the ball.
And we were joking with Cam when he walked in. He's got that great big smile, and we said, that's the smile that says, Coach Riley's finally let me throw the football.
Yeah, that's the smile we got. That's completing 80% of the passes right there. But I saw the whole experiment early on when I visited a practice, and Cam was a young guy just starting his junior year. Things were a little rocky to start with, but you were a college quarterback. You coached him up.
Right.
And,
yeah,
now,
this is all me. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Now look at it. Well, Cam, how has it been playing for a former college quarterback?
Oh, well, you know, Coach Riley, he's all over the place, but, you know, when he comes to quarterbacks, you know, he's coaching us up harder, so.
I noticed.
Hey, talk about, though, that, Coach Sessions just said it. He said, in years past, you knew that was one part of maybe Davidson's offense that wasn't going to burn you for the big play. And he said, that's one thing that, we can't have that mindset going in because they are throwing the ball so well.
And I think, you have to be, and you have to fit what your personnel will allow you to do. It's not that again, you're right, I was a college quarterback.
Yeah.
I didn't mind throwing the ball, but again, you've come to practice and seen we could not defeat Air in some years. And we just struggled in that area, so we did what we could do with the kids that we had. And this particular group of kids handles the passing game well, and we don't want to get into into one of those throw it 40-time games. We wouldn't hold up in that type of game. We've got to be balanced, and we've got to continue to run the ball, and plus the spreading people out, the same thing that they do. Get people spread all over the field, and a guy that runs a 4-5 brings it down and runs with it. And that's the thing. That's the thing that happens in a game that you just hold your breath on both sides because you can't control that. Everybody can be right where they're supposed to be, and then that guy runs off with it.
Yes.
And we did that. They happened for us last week against Murphy, and it's happened in every McGill game. So that's that X factor in the game.
You talked about it to us at the beginning of the season. You said your offense has kind of gone from Nebraska at times, Georgia Tech to kind of Oregon light, and now you're like full-fledged Ducks now.
Yeah, matter of fact, we even do signs. Somebody bring where's the sign at? We've got special signs for this game. And I'll even go to tell you exactly what it means. And when we hold this up on the sideline, it means remember we're on TV.
Because in that picture, none of us look like we know we're on TV at that point.
If we hold it upside down, it means they're about to turn the TV off. We're not playing very well. We're not looking good. If we hold it up like this, it means you're playing so poorly that this guy's going to come to your church or your barber shop and deal with you. And then if we hold it up this way with you, it's the message that this guy's going to come to your house if you don't start playing better. We can hold it any different direction.
So I have no accountability. Is that what you're saying?
No,
in this picture?
you're the glue that holds all that together.
You know what this picture looks like for real? It looks like one of those shots you see on TV, and they say CNN says authority authorities in Utah are looking for these three men. That's what it looks like. It looks
It
like
was
we're
Idaho.
on the run.
It wasn't Utah. It was Idaho they were looking for.
We've done something wrong, and they're close to getting us. Well, thank you for that, Coach.
So we're going to have a good time with that. Thank you, dear.
You mentioned the Murphy win. I mean, that was you talked about how strong this region is, to no one's surprise, but that was one of those wins that, you know, you've always been a guy who puts a lot of time into special teams, and so, you know, that can be the difference. A great example. That was the difference in the game last week.
Again, this season, Zach Farney has made every kick that we've attempted. We made every extra point. We made every field goal. You know, we block them. You know, told our guys after the game, you know, y'all get tired of that 8 minutes we spend every day on extra point and field goal and extra point and field goal blocking. It just won a game.
That's right.
You know, blocking an extra point just won a region game against, you know, one of your rivals. And I mean, I still believe the best teams around, just like, I guarantee you, McGill spends just as much time on it as we do. And the best teams do. They make those plays, and they make them when they have to make them.
Talk a little bit about Cam Jackson and how he's become Air Riley and what it means to this whole team, because when we saw you against Viger, it wasn't just the deep pass. Cam was so good on the intermediate stuff, on the backside of the backfield. Everything looked very fluid.
And I think the biggest difference, let me say about Cam. You know, Cam is an A honor student in our engineering program. I mean, he is sharp.
None of those three guys on that sign?
No, sir.
You know, Duke, Georgia Tech, that type student, those type people are interested in having him as a student, whether he's a player or not. They're interested in him in that area, and that's the kind of young man he is. And the thing that we've always thrown the ball deep well.
Right.
You know, it's that 15 to 18 yard area that we've just never been very good at. You know, when we threw it in the 15, 18 yard area, it usually responded to the other team. And you know, so we've gotten better in that area, and a lot of it's because he made a throw last week against McGill against Murphy that went right by a linebacker's head. That you know, last year I wouldn't even allowed him to take a chance of making that throw. So he's grown a lot.
Well, we're excited. We're glad to have you here, and that's really cool about the grades and the engineering program.
Congratulations.
That's more impressive than what we're going to see on the field tonight. And honestly, good for you. All right, when we come back, we're going to get both coaches here. We'll look at tonight's game. We'll have our little questions we have as well. So stick around as we get ready for the kickoff tonight between Davidson and McGill right here on UTV 44.
It's Eastern Shore Toyota's anniversary sale, and it only happens once a year. Woof, woof. Choose from over 1,000 cars in stock and save up to $8,000 on every brand new Toyota in stock. Check this out. Payments as low as $179 on new Camrys. And get our lifetime warranty good anywhere in the USA at no additional cost to you. This only happens once a year, so buy now and save up to $8,000 on every new car. Woof, woof. Well, that's dog words for come to the anniversary sale at Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10 exit 38. It's Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale, and it only happens once a year. Woof, woof. Choose from over 1,000 cars in stock and save up to $8,000 on every brand new Hyundai in stock. Check this out. Payments as low as $179 on new Sonatas. And get our lifetime warranty good anywhere in the USA at no additional cost to you. This only happens once a year, so buy now and save up to $8,000 on every new car. Woof, woof, woof. That's dog words for hurry to Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale. I-10 exit 38. Hey folks, Tundra here, the big dog in town, with big savings on the big truck with the same name as me, Tundra. Right now at Eastern Shore Toyota, you can drive a bigger, faster, stronger new Toyota Tundra Crew Max, discounted up to $8,000. Plus, we've got big savings on my little brother, Tacoma, now discounted up to $5,000. And as always, they're backed by our nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time and miles, no extra cost. So if you're looking for a truck, look no further than the big dog. Woof, woof. Eastern Shore Toyota, I-10 exit 38. It's Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale. Choose from over 1,000 cars in stock and get our lifetime warranty good anywhere in the USA at no additional cost to you. This only happens once a year. Woof, woof. That's dog words for hurry to Eastern Shore Hyundai's anniversary sale.
10 minutes from kickoff here tonight in our UTV 44 Game of the Week. Bart Sessions, head coach at McGill. Fred Riley, head coach at Davidson, here with us. Dan Brennan, Jim Cox, as we get ready for this game. We'll kind of talk with Coach Riley as well, but you're going through a tough stretch in the region, tough opponents that you have coming up. It has to help be able to keep the kids focused at what's the task at hand, not looking down the road when you come through a stretch like you're getting ready to start here.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, you know, we've talked about that even going back to June. You know, there's no one on our schedule you can overlook. Each week is a brutally tough game. You know, the region race, I mean, you know, when you're in Region 2, you think you'd want to be in Region 1. Now that we're over here, we want to go back. You know, and it didn't take us very long to
He says, I wouldn't mind if you left.
You know, those road trips to Dothan are looking pretty good when you see the stretch that we have coming up now. So, you know, it's just like you said. I mean, it's week to week, and each team, I think, is going to have to prepare that way. There's 6, 7 teams who could easily be playoff teams in our region. And, you know, it's just a week to week, and we'll see how the region battle turns out. You know, one thing we were just talking about before we started the show is you were saying, you know, you look at a Baker team that's vastly improved, and they were a playoff team last year. They're vastly improved this year. You got Bryant, who's just a heartbreaking 0-3 to start the year. I mean, it's not always been like this, but now it's top to bottom.
It really is, and I think the biggest thing, and there's no finesse team in our region. Everybody's physical. Everybody gets after you, and you come out of that accumulation of playing physical people week after week after week is going to get you some point in time during the season. You know, it's going to bite you, and you know, and we're in the middle of our physical stretch. They're really just starting their physical stretch of games of people they're having to play, and it takes its toll. There's no doubt. You better be playing your 1As and your 2s and having them ready, because they'll get thrown in there sooner or later.
It's really going to be interesting, Jim, to see how this thing all shakes out, because a Blunt team, a little under the radar after they won the region, but so many changes up there in terms of coaching personnel. They're playing as well as they were a year ago. Now they're going to hit their stretch here, their hardest games too. So we'll find out more about them.
Yeah, and wow, it is a week in and week out. It is a battle. All right, here's
what you got there.
Oh, we just happen to have something we call our hurry-up offense here. A little questions, and the first thing the coaches say to me when they get here. They're like, can I see the questions? Can I see the questions? And we don't let anybody see them.
Those are hermetically sealed.
That's right. What's better for you, Saturday night or Sunday morning?
Saturday night.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Saturday night.
Yeah, me too. Motorcycle rider?
No.
Bicycle.
Yeah.
No, sir.
No motorcycle. What's your big stress reliever? What do you do to cut the stress of being facing up in region games like against him?
You know, you just get away and get with your family, and that's usually what works for me.
Date night, baby.
Ooh! Oh! With the lovely and talented Mrs. Riles right over here. How about your stress reliever, Danny? Because this is a...
Well, I can't top date night, so I'm just going to be quiet.
Oh, okay.
He made points all around the region, all around the house.
All right. Sure. Best nickname you've ever had?
That I've ever had?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, man.
Well, I can't say that one.
It's funny because we have one for you that we can't say as well.
Exactly. I mean, I had a coach that called me Fredo a lot, but
Fredo.
I mean,
For some reason, Doc, when I was in Prattville, I have no idea to this day why.
Yeah, because you are a few hours short of your medical degree, I believe, right?
Exactly right.
You ever have a good nickname?
Doc. Well, I'm going to go with Doc, too.
All right, let's see. Bitten by piranhas or fire ants?
fire ants.
Fire ants?
I'm going to go for piranhas.
Yeah, I can't stand those dang fire ants.
Yeah, I'm going to run.
Okay.
I hope to avoid the whole mess.
And staying in that theme, released either into the shark-infested waters or a jungle with starving lions.
I'm going to go with the lions. I don't swim very well.
Yeah. I think I would have to take the lions.
Take the lions?
There's always a tree. Exactly.
Good. So you're a thinker. Survive. All right, Coach. Coaches, we thank you for being here. We can't wait. This is a huge game. We're glad to have it here, Danny Boy. We'll head up to the press box. Stick around. Kickoff comes up next. McGill and Davidson tonight here on UTV 44.